Hey, how are you guys doing? Hope you're amazing. So we're back. We're going to be doing some Cyrene stuff. Right off the bat, we're going to do the basic daily mission for collecting skill points in, well, basically your tailoring skill and your weapon manufacturing or your manufacture weapon skill. Now, those are both rare skills. They're really valuable. But check this. I did buy some ammo. A lot of people are on this. Guys, this seems to be a very Hey, I see you're all very wanting this. I should hunt more of those. Honestly, I don't think they drop very often anyway, but so if you're on planet Cyrene, let's discuss this. You're going to want to be going to this camp right here. Let me make sure which one I'm telling you. Arc staging. The arc staging grounds is right here. This dude, he's the fabricator mission guy. Now he has the basic mission. We don't need that one up yet. He has the basic mission for doing the item crafting mission daily, the armor crafting mission daily, the manufacture weapons daily, and the tailor one. And so right now we're just getting these two. It's a craft a pattern shirt, easy, and a craft a dyer, S1. Both of those are trade terminal type blueprints, so easy to get, right? This guy, mining ones, all these guys have missions, basically. So we'll focus on what missions we're actually doing today. I already have the materials for these two things, so let's look at this. Everybody's looking serious here. Okay, so this dyer right off the bat, we're gonna pop one and make it. I'm not using metal residue or anything because honestly, we're not trying to get a full quality rating one. We're just trying to get the skill. It's not a bad weapon, and so it's nothing like that. It's actually reasonable. Maybe one day I will make one and use it. But at this point, we're trying to skill, and we'd like it if we popped a new blueprint off of it too while we're skilling. I don't know if we actually crafted one, but now we failed. That's one thing I don't like is how it goes right up in your face. You can't see what you did. Okay, that looks like we did successful, so we have to go back to run on that. Right now, we're not gonna though. I did say this pattern shirt, yes. I have to make sure sometimes. Now on this, I'd really like it if it decided to pop us another one of those Imperium type. That's definitely not a success. Blueprints, the pants or something, you know. Okay, so we've got those two items. That's done. I'm going to actually TT these out immediately, to be honest, because I don't need them, and we're not actually going to do anything with them. And so, now from here, we're going to run right over here. Obviously, wrong direction. And we just collect this up. I'm going to click this to system so you can see exactly what happens. So we got 11 points, 11.9 points of tailoring, right? And we've got the 3.5, and that's literally just because we're vastly more competent at weapon manufacturing than the tailoring skill. Um, so that's that daily. Now, for the next dailies, you know what? That's a little overkill, guys. For the next dailies, we'll roll like this. And I'll show you what's up. We could have also used a little teleporter thing, honestly. I space those out sometimes. And we'll do this and then we'll get the tempo missions. And I'll show you the tempo missions. They're real quick at the end. Uh, this little section right here will be definitely a little bit slower. So we're going to come right up here. This is the rookie training area. And we've got these guys over here, right? Is this the Paneleon one? I'm betting it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So, yeah, combat reflexes kill 200 Paneleons. There's another one that's offered that's kills some other group, which is good as a mission overall. Let me make sure I have a loot pill because we're going to try to do this fast. I'm not sure why I have 2 million shooty shoot rounds right there, but um, I guess I have extra ammo. Where are loot pills under? Tools? Oh yeah. I obviously don't buy these enough. Okay, so let's go over. The weapon I'll be using is this S1X1. It's an excellent weapon. Well, this is a really little chip, isn't it? How big is that chip? Oh, what am I doing? Okay. I forgot what kind of chip that was, you guys. I apologize. I need to watch that. That thing's dangerous to use. We don't want to waste that. That thing's pimp. Okay. Everybody's sitting here sweating these and stuff like that. I'm going to throw on some armor. That way we're not like not armored. We're basically only going to shoot down 200 of these. Most of the time the area over on that edge is a less little packed and the area over here isn't horrible. So right off the bat, I'm going to flip on a loot pill. Yeah, see, this isn't horrible. This is a pretty fun gun. It'll kill them fast, but not like, hey, we're not going to strike him down God style, you know. There's a tail tip though. Those are the high markup, guys. Let's see what the current markup on a tail tip is. I don't even remember right now. Still high. I wasn't sure if it would still be as high as it was. So I need all this muscle oil for our crafting run anyway, just so you guys know. We're kicking butt on this though. By the way, I hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, that's fresh coffee and it's freaking hot. Like super hot. Which is good because it tastes good, but definitely let that thing cool up. See, takes a second. We'll be ripping through this pretty fast. Not super fast. A lot less boring than I'm sure the crafting to you guys. I really just love the crafting aspect of this game, though. I'm just not even gonna pretend. Guys, itching my hat. Hats, they're awesome, but then like they're awesome because sometimes your hair's a mess. Is why. Not you guys. Sometimes my hair is a mess. And they keep a lot of stuff out of your hair if you're at work. These guys are pretty kind though, you see what I'm saying? Plus we need these hides. Overall, this is actually hooking us up big. And I just realized that. Now, on this olive paint, I don't know if we're qualified to use. Let's look. Oh, look at that crap. We can totally paint things olive. Ah. There's 2 tail tips. The other thing, you know what? Honestly, I'd like to get this thing tiered again. And I know this isn't massively high tiered for some of you guys, right? But it's about to be a tier 4, I mean tier 5. And tier 5, honestly, for an Osprey, I think that's actually pretty good. I honestly think I have already grabbed the mining dailies, so I think while we're out doing the other section of this, we'll also drop probes. Still hot. Well, these guys go down pretty fast though. We're already past 10% through. I mean, like 15% through is pretty good. getting lots of hides. That's going to be critical in the, I think I'm going to have to run a larger batch of that one piece of clothing that popped us the Imperial Noble, or the Imperium Noble outfit. I want to get the whole thing of that. That whole set. I'm suspicious that it does something as a set, because the wording on everything on it. So we're getting the set. We might be on this planet for the rest of the time, to be honest. There's a lot of goals. Lots of goals. But these dailies are epic. I was just trying to move it to where I knew I wouldn't lock onto that dude's thing. When I'm just trying to sweat a creature, I don't want somebody starting to lay in rounds on it, you know what I mean? So while we're on this planet, during these runs and stuff, especially the weapon crafting runs, I really am hoping we can find a strong, powerful Cyrene type weapon to basically craft some for the shop. But then on top of that, I would like a new weapon with more voomp to it too, you know. I definitely want something with more voomp. This is an excellent gun though. Like these Osprey S1X ones, freaking just amazing. I don't remember what I use scrap metal in. It goes into something I craft. So blue paint. Can we use blue paint? No crap, you guys. We can be painting stuff blue. We're qualified for blue paint. I mean paint. That's good. Kind of trying to keep track of what we're getting here. But yeah, it's still hot. A good little thermos. Or insulated cup. Now, if you're a bigger hunter and you're not just trying to knock out these daily... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna wait till it gets off me. Here, watch this. We'll take it back to him. I wasn't trying to steal his thing. See how I was trying to avoid this situation? By the way, I kind of... And then I accidentally took their thing anyway. Come on, de-aggro for me. De-aggro. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. He's sweating you, bro. We'll just deal with these over here. We'll ignore that one. It'll eventually go back onto them. Eventually. And it's kind of an inconsequential annoyance, honestly, but I felt bad for accidentally. I was trying to avoid that situation, you know what I mean? Well, eventually maybe it disengages. Who knows? It doesn't seem like it really wants to. See these basic stone extractors? Those are going to be super handy. This is from a run we did just a little bit earlier today. I was trying to break its lock on me. She's just going to get a new one. Okay, I'm killing it. I'm going to move to the other side so there's like no chance that happens again though, okay? I purposely try not to be rude in this video game. And in most video games, to be honest. There, that's much better. Let's hope for a global, right? But I think like every 10 or so, I don't know how many of those muscle oils is a click of our thing, or of the weapon gizmo. And so, because we're planning on doing such a big techno gizmo run, it's going to be important to stock up on some stuff for sure. That's scrap metal. Not really sure what that's for. I know I use it for something, I just have no idea. Looks like I'm starting to work around a little bit more than I should probably. Overall, this looks not horrible. And I know not horrible is not what most of you guys want to hear, but for me to call it excellent, some stuff has to happen, you know. Hold some standards. Oh, that's nice. So we're way close to the first 100 done. Okay, so 100 left of these. And we've got a lot of hide. Kind of trying to watch some of these ingredients that I know that we want to use for a bunch of the runs we're going to use. I really think I need more of this blue paint. I want to know what that looks like on some things. That's not a bad hit. Excuse me. So honestly, this is taking almost no time. We're at 32 minutes since the beginning of the stream. We already did 2 little daily missions and we're almost done with 200 of these guys. This is legit gonna take almost no time combined. And once you see the tempo missions, you'll be like, oh, that was fast. Like, most of the missions on this planet are not vastly long. They're just interesting and good skills. Accidentally toggled onto the other guy. So the most valuable thing I think we've got so far is those tells out of these guys. And honestly, that's not a lot of them, but those things, that's some serious value right here. If we had a stack of these, we'd be doing well. Like, everybody buys these. What is the... I'm kind of shocked more don't get sold in a day than that. I know they're popular. They're used for upgrading something, like armor. And I'm pretty sure good armor. Like, we're not there yet. I mean, I'll find out what it all goes into, but stuff I don't use, I think, predominantly. Whew, big deep breath. So these Paneleon are really popular to hunt all the way up to the super big ones. Now, if you're qualified, the super big ones have a chance of dropping important stuff and so. But if you're just trying to rip through the daily, it's probably better to just come knock out these guys. Although some people do just rip through the big ones. Like, good for them. Epic as crap. Yeah, we need to find a new beefier weapon, just slightly. I'd like to take these guys down about twice as fast, but I don't want to just necessarily be only using training weapons. I like them. I think they're epic as crap. I'm glad they added all those little trainers and stuff like that, but I really like having something that's tearing towards something, like a permanent weapon. So I'm gonna hope that we generate a good blueprint while we're on this planet. Oh, I see what's going on. These guys are pretty slow. I'm pretty sure we can not armor hunt them and do just as well. They don't seem to be fast enough to get to you before they actually go down. Look. Maybe he's gonna. Nah, he's not. Actually, you know, if this tiered up one more time, and I added probably another damage enhancer, this would probably be feeling pretty sweet. Maybe 2 tier ups. 2 damage enhancers, 4 more punching power, you know. But, if we can get the a little bit higher of a tier version of the same thing, I'd rather get that. I think they're about to make us go repair our freaking stuff real quick. And I burned out my portable repair unit, like, recently. And so we can't even just, like, click. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna portable repair. I'll repair after we're done slaughtering these guys. We'll switch to a combustible chip. Real quick. This is a weaker combustible chip. I probably could switch to a stronger one. We could do this fast as crap. But it's getting low on stuff, so I don't wanna. By the way, pyrokinesis in this game is epic as crap. I mean, the cryo stuff, I think it's the one with the deceleration chip that you could get. I don't have a deceleration chip technically. Not even technically, I just don't have one. I'm almost tempted to switch to a more powerful one. Because I'm horrible at being patient. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not always graceful either. Consistently, actually. Kinda shocked we haven't got a global. These guys are actually pretty good at giving globals. Not like big ones, so I'm not like, you know. But they're actually pretty nice. The ones over on the other side are actually even nicer, but even these little guys commonly are not very brutal on me. Surprised we haven't got any more tell tips. We got like 2 right off the bat, it felt like, on that first 100. And then just none. It's a good amount of clickies right here too. Okay, we only have 28 left to kill. You would think that they would give us some love. After that, we'll go knock out the tempo missions. The tempo missions are actually so fast. Like, the entire, like, gambit of tempo missions might take us as long as this one mission, which is impressive. I mean, they're going to give small amounts, but small amounts for really cheap daily adds up. Especially with that tailoring mission in the manufacture weapons mission. You can't beat that. That's ridiculous. And I know it sounds ridiculous kind of maybe to a lot of people to say, hey, if you spent a year here, think about it. But for reals, if you spent a year here, as weird as that sounds and as much of a whatever you would consider that, your guy would be beast. Like straight beast. And not even trying to do everything. If you tried to do everything, it'd be too expensive. Like, I don't even know what the cost is. I've heard it's pretty expensive for that one gun. You know, like, there's a super mission on this planet for a specific gun. I can't remember what it's called. But basically, it's a really good firearm. But I'm pretty sure you have to kill the planet. I mean, like, maybe not technically, but I'm thinking it's a pretty sizable commitment. But it is undertaken by enough people that it's worth it, you know? And so, I personally am hoping we get a higher tier blueprint pop, like a good weapon. If we could get a tier 5 sword blueprint popped off of Cyrene while we're here, it would be a substantial boon. Like it would be some serious stuff. And it doesn't have to be a sword. That's really good. Look at that. And we might even have a texture. Let's look at this. Don't worry. I'll target something else too while we're looking. Trying to see if we have the Paneleon texture real quick. Look at this. Boom. So we do have that. Oh, just scared the crap out. Thank you very much, Bella. And so, yeah, we have the texture for those guys. That'll be easy to do. Hi, how are you doing, Firebug? We're doing the dailies and some, yeah, I am. I'm trying to make sure to get more per week. I probably not going to, oh, thank you. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm probably not going to, but I am going to get some points. I do want to kind of try to loot some of those bigger things, but that'll be definitely not today. And not off of these. Can I be honest though? I got some tell tips. And I don't remember what the deal was with these. I mean, I know they're valuable and they go to the upgrade for the thingy. But at one point, I remember these weren't dropping. That's not good when that happened. But obviously they're dropping again. Not very commonly though. But I don't think that was too bad. Like 1 per 200 people, I mean per 100. And so, that's pretty good. At this point though, I'm trying to build up a lot of muscle oil. I'm going to have to buy some. I can't remember how much I need to be able to do the Techno-Gizmo run that I want to do on this planet. But I'm planning on running the weapon Techno-Gizmos all the way up to tier 5. And so, that's going to take a considerable amount of resources and stuff. I'm not going to do it all in one section. It'll be like a 1,000 run of Techno-Gizmo 1. And then because that's going to be like a bunch. Then later on, there'll be a bigger run. And until we hopefully maybe pop some kind of tier 5 blueprint. My goal is to get a tier 5 weapon blueprint that's from Cyrene. And something somebody else doesn't have necessarily. I don't know what that would be, you know. But there's some serious blueprints on this planet. Today, while I was crafting textures, I got a rainbow crystal texture that honestly I had not seen. I got 2 of them actually. I put one in the auction house and I kept one. But it's fancy. And you don't have to be way high level. It's like, I think like level 10 to 12.5 or something like that. And so, likely I'm going to have to make myself a new vehicle. I already decided I'm making myself new clothes, like a Cyrene clothing outfit. I really like these guys. I don't know if you guys hunt the Paneleons a lot, or Paneleons. But, they're kind of a fun little mob. In fact, they're an excellent little mob. During the holidays, they're always dropping the boxes like crazy too. I never know what to do with those. But I do appreciate that they drop them. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that many of those little boxes. See how fast this is though? We're less than 50, well, we're less than 1 hour in, and we'll have this knocked down. And so, after that, we'll kill the crap out of some more stuff. These guys are pretty slow. I bet you could actually just back away from them. Let's check. I don't think he's even going to get to me. And this is like the tier 1 combustion chip. So this isn't a high level one or anything. So they're pretty easy to kill, I would say at that point. Although the ones right around the corner over there that are slightly bigger loot better. And are funner to kill actually if you have a real gun on you and you're not just trying to knock out skill points real quick. The higher level ones are definitely better to do. And so they global often. They just don't global big. I've never had one of these like impressive. I've had them global more than a lot of the mobs. So I really do like them as a mob. But I've never had them like. But of course they have that chance to drop that fancy armor. Not these little guys. I don't think they drop anything fancy. Okay, hold on 1 second. We'll shoot in here and we'll claim this. I probably could have teleported there, but I think that's wasteful for a teleport. This is a very popular place, it seems, at this point. At one point, you would come to this planet, and this all wasn't like this, so you couldn't just hang out with a bunch of people and sweat. At this point, it seems like Cyrene's really gained some people, which is really a blessing, actually. It's an excellent planet. Okay, and let's go down here. We got our combat reflexes knocked out of the way. Now, real quick, by the way, these little skateboards, excellent way to get around planets. Most of the planets aren't very big. And so, you know. Okay. Now, temple missions. So on this, I go right across here. Now, here's the problem. If you skateboard off the water on too hard of a slope, you'll sometimes like crash underwater and be like skateboarding along the bottom of the ocean, which is not the best situation. And so, it's not horrible, it just is awkward and not as easy as just floating around the top of the water. So, I don't know if you guys know about pleeks. Pleeks are ridiculous. They're a little bird. They're almost like, they have exactly 10 HP actually. And they drop pleek feathers. Now, a long time ago, the pleek mission for pleek feathers was one of the ways you could get a. Did I miss the dude that gives the mission? I hope they didn't move him. Nah, here he is. So, the pleek feathers, if you collect a ridiculous amount, can be turned in for a point of stamina. And so that's a significant thing. I'm pretty sure the guy is right over here. Let's hope that they didn't move the mission guy for the pleek feather mission. Right? Wouldn't that be awkward if I thought I knew where it was and then all of a sudden they moved him? And that might be the case. Like, who knows, right? I really think they moved this guy. What the crap, you guys? Don't be moving, dudes. So it's been a second since I've been on this planet, obviously. I'm gonna find this guy real quick. He'll be on this coast right here. I can't believe they moved this stuff. Pleek dude. I'm gonna honestly have to admit, they've moved him. And I'm gonna have to find him, you guys. There's a little mission dude that should be giving us a daily tempo mission. Should be right here with the Pleeks. Now, granted, I've been off planet for a little bit of time. Did they move all these over to the beach? Over by, you know what? I'll bet they did. Let me make sure that the guy's not oh, right there. Look at this crap. They did consolidate, but here he is. They moved him off of the beach. Okay. Tricky. Oh, they've consolidated the brokers? Where's this at? See, you go off of a planet for a little bit, and all of a sudden you find out that they've done a lot of stuff. It would make sense to consolidate the brokers, honestly. I like it when they do. Okay, so these pleeks. Oh, it's okay. You're good, dude. I don't actually know every planet very well all the time, and I literally couldn't find that at all. And so I was like, so these have pleek feathers, right? So here's what the deal is. These pleek feathers could be at one point and still can be used to trade a crapload of them to get a stamina point. In which a long time ago, when it was the only almost way that you could get a stamina point, that was super, super valuable. Weirdly enough, it's still valuable, and so when we get one of these pleek feathers, I'll show you the ridiculous markup on them, and it is a high markup. Outside of being traded in for a weird mission to get a stamina point, I actually don't know if they have a purpose. Just gonna be honest, like, they might be used in crafting something, but I've never seen it. And here, right there, boom, rare pleat feather. Watch this. So, obviously, you have to save up a bunch of them. They're worth almost nothing. In fact, they might not even have a value like that. But people sell them legit for a pretty good amount. And I don't know the current market value on pleat feathers, but it's off the chart on the hay markup percentage. It's ridiculous. And so what people will do, oh, see, and we're done that fast, is they'll collect up thousands of pleat feathers because I think it's 10,000 pleat feathers to collect the. Yeah, it is. So you collect 10,000 pleat feathers and you trade it into the broker, and he'll give you a stamina token to get your stamina point. And so some people literally will just pleat hunt. And it is one of the mobs that if you have the perfect weapon for it, you actually can do well on. I mean, it's not a perfect mob because obviously, as you guys saw it, it's a low level mob. But it's repeatable every. Oh, no, no, not the stamina part. If it was, I would be doing it all the time. Nah, they're welcome to put in a repeatable. Wouldn't that be epic? Like, I would just hunt the crap out of those guys if it was a repeatable like that. So this is the next one, and these guys are fun, easy. This is what I actually sweat. Most people don't sweat these. They sweat those Paneleons. These guys give dodge skill away. And so I actually think that they're better. I mean, everybody teach their own, but I'm going to get all kinds of evasion skill all the time from hunting and other stuff. And dodge skill you really only get on a few things. And so, and this goes fast. This is 10. Man, if that was a repeatable mission, oh, that would be so insane though. There'd be so much activity around that. Like there'd just be a full market about pleek feathers. I'd be a pleek hunt. Ooh, I'm gonna kill this guy. This guy's 8th level. They sneak these in on you to kill you. Not to kill you. I've globaled off one of these before. They're actually cool. And see, we got Floxen, so that's actually epic right there. Pissed off everything here now. I'm gonna have to grab some stuff, pull back, and find out what all we have shooting at us. These little daily missions on this planet, though, go so fast comparably. Now, the big ones are ridiculous. Like the In Hammer We Trust mission, that took forever. I didn't ever do the super gun mission, but I do know about the super gun mission and mad respect to the people that do that. Um, that's a really big commitment, honestly. Okay, so watch this. These guys are still after us. I'm going to kill them real quick and we'll have an easier time moving forward. Now I kind of wish they would make it repeatable. I would be a pleek hunter. If that was a repeatable mission, though, there'd be so many people doing that. Because, like, I don't know. The idea that you could just sit there and hunt the crap out of those and get yourself up to like 200 or so. Here, let me throw down my thing. The guy for the next group is down the beach a little bit. I don't know. The idea, these guys are important to hunt too, right? So, on that daily weapons or manufacture weapons repeatable that I do, they drop the jagged teeth that you need for that mission. So that's what we're going to be hunting right here. Hold on one second. I'll sweep around these guys. This this mission broker's right here, though. They didn't move him around. So there's 6 level ones. And I'll show you where they are real quick on the map. This map's changed so much. Right here. They changed the map at one point. Still throws me off. I'm still used to the old map even though. And so, it's kind of awkward. See, this is 30. I don't remember what they said they were going to give us. It'll be like anatomy or something. What we want off of these guys is the jagged teeth, though. The jagged teeth have a ridiculous markup, but besides that, we need them to be able to do the manufacture weapons mission. And so, I have a good amount, but we'll always take more. They're pretty rare though too, actually. I mean, like they're not as rare as some things for sure, but that pristine Paneleon armor though, I think you have to be hunting something pretty significant for that to have any chance in heck to drop. But man, wouldn't that be nice? Look at these. So this is what I'm talking about on these. We need these for our mission. They actually have a reasonable markup. People buy them all the time at a good markup. So you can kind of hunt for them. But at the end of the day, the value of getting the mission for that skill is way higher than just, for me, it's just a more important thing. Especially since that could be the difference. Like, by the end of the year, we could be at tier 6 or tier 7 type manufacture weapons. That could be a significant weapon. I don't even know what we could be making. But it could be like, and so to me, and that's why we're on Cyrene, honestly. Cyrene is where you can finish off some of the more advanced skills that you wouldn't normally get. Well, that automatic fired. These guys are pretty aggressive. Oh, look at that, not bad. We got a chunk of wool. So we're getting enough jagged teeth for sure. It's 6 per click though. And so definitely need more than this. I think it's 6 per click. And the bigger ones drop them better. Also, those robot dogs drop them, by the way. RNs or whatever they are. Okay, collecting this one. And the next one's just legit right around the corner. We don't even have to throw on our skateboard. They're just like boom, boom. And which is kind of awesome that they made them so condensed. By the way, if you're here, what did we get? Dexterity. I apologize, that's good. So I like dexterity. We're never going to have enough dexterity. So these little crystal petty, I've never really got anything massively impressive off of them. They also will throw a larger one in here out of nowhere on you, which isn't really a big deal, but it kind of does throw you off sometimes. Especially if you're kind of like halfway paying attention. Okay, right here. I'm going to just cut through. Any of them that follow us, we're going to kill anyway. They're pseudo-aggressive. And there is a mission for the hack fin that are off the coast, but it's like a one-time mission. It's not a tempo mission that I've seen. And so these guys are fast to kill though. But now that we have the texture for their skin, maybe these are more valuable to hunt them before for me. We'll have to decide. As I get more blueprints, sometimes the value in hunting or mining certain things changes dramatically, and so it's always hard to say that something's not of value, right? See, there's a hide. We need a whole crap load of that. These are super fast and easy, by the way. And I don't remember right off the bat what a skill this is that it's going to give us. But for the ease of how fast you can just run down this coast knocking out missions, I'd say that's not horrible. We'll likely get one of the big ones in a second. It seems that by the time you are about to kill all of your required, they sneak one of the bigger ones in there on you. And maybe that doesn't happen on us this time. Okay. Okay, let's go find out what we get. I don't actually remember, so we'll have to find out. On the little robots down the way, I actually don't remember what that is either. I was going to pretend like I did for a second because I thought I did, but then I was like, I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Since they moved that one dude slightly, I wouldn't want to bet that nothing else has changed anyway. Okay, so we got more combat reflexes, so that's good. So there's Hack Fin right down here. They're pretty easy to kill. There's a dude somewhere that has a mission. I've honestly already done it, so it's not the same advantage. These guys, though, and I'm going to just kill one because I'm showing you them. They drop some cool stuff sometimes, and so I actually like the hack fins. The thing is, though, I don't really appreciate hunting underwater that much. Like, it's just awkward and stuff, and I'm not good at underwater hunting to the same level. And so, these are the robots we're after. They're big junk bots. They're easy as crap to kill. They're tempo dudes down here. By the way, one of the missing pieces is also down here. It's like, I'll find it. We'll find it real quick. And then there's an island of Areds or whatever over there. Those guys are cool as heck. They're those little dog robots. I noticed those are really popular to hunt though. And so I have not hunted them a bunch. But I always see people there hunting the crap out of them. So these die fast. Watch. I don't even know how much life they have. It's probably like... But you'll feel really cool coming through these guys. And see, we're getting robot crosslinks. Now, there's nothing that I can think of that drops off of them that's like, hey, that's really highly valuable. But it's literally clink, clink. Gotta make sure we get all our stuff. Are we already done? Yeah, we're already done. See, that's what I'm talking about. So if you guys are looking for the down dragonfly, one of the pieces, it's right here. It's really easy to get. So now I'm going to collect this and we're going to go kill bigger things. Plus I'm going to drop a probe. So this, I'll show you what we're dropping real quick too, so it's not confusing. That, boom, it's going to drop pretty far down. I'll kill him in a second. We're going to collect, then I'll kill him. I'll probably have to kill more than you. So the place I'm going to poof to do most of the mining stuff that we're about to do is going to probably be up there. And we'll only knock out a little bit of mining. But I would like to get some of the daily on that done too. Which will kill things if they're in the way too. Okay. If you don't know, these teleportation ships are probably the most epic way to get around a planet that you can get. They're just amazing in every way. And so we'll zap here. I don't know what side of whatever I zap to. Obviously the wrong side of this little mound. I really thought I aimed a little better than that. I'm supposed to be within 5 meters of wherever I click. Or something. Pretty close though. Obviously there's a ton of missions on this planet at this point. Okay. So the place where I do really well for the materials that we're looking for right now, which is like K-site and stuff like that, is up here. I'm not going to tell you it's like, hey, the only place to get certain things, because it's not. That's just reality. But it's a pretty good place to get some stuff. There are some dudes that are probably going to want to kill us, but I'll show you where those are. Boom, see? And we just got 2 of our missions done, right like that. So I got a blue crystal texture, and I'm going to tell you, I think that's the one that looked okay. I'm not really sure that was earlier today, but we have the blue crystal texture now, so I'll have to check that out. It requires you to be 10 to 12.5 level to apply those, so wouldn't want to be doing that on our current skill. We could make it, it just would be a bad idea to attempt to apply it. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So there's going to be some Skynet bots over this hill, I'm pretty sure. I feel I need to get my guy in shape because he's breathing so hard when he runs. I mean, like, I breathe that hard when I'm running, but that's because I don't run enough. I make this poor guy run all the time. That's kind of a good little view. This is, by the way, an excellent little mining tool. These Ziplex Z20s, profoundly effective. I wish it wouldn't have detected something back the way we just came from necessarily. This other coast, if you come down here where all the Paneleons and stuff are, they're not very aggressive. And I think it's Paneleons. The animal that's over there, I haven't been that way for a second, so it's not hugely aggressive. And sometimes some of the bigger animals, like people avoid them because they think they're going to attack them, and you can get in there and you can mine, and you'll be like, oh, thank God that guy isn't even hostile. We'll go down that way a little bit. Partially to avoid some of the robot stuff that will want to kill us. This looks good. Let me find out what's down there. These guys, yeah, see, these guys won't really do anything to you. They're friendly, kind of. I mean, they're not friendly, but we can mine right in there with them. And they're big. And if we mess with them, they will try to kick our butt. But they're not actually hostile. Most of the time. Watch, I go down there and prove this wrong immediately. But I have mined around them, so I don't really think that's going to happen. Although these guys are pretty fun to kill. They're slow as crap. Like, they're definitely not super aggressive, mean creatures. And so, but the likelihood other people have avoided mining in here is really high. Because it's kind of annoying once in a while to mine with giant creatures trying to do stuff. And one of them could attack us, but they're not really aggressive creatures. I didn't look how big of a thing that was. Okay. Aren't those just massive though? I kind of feel that they should be a mount of some kind. There's several creatures in this game that I think would make great mounts. Nah, they're friendly. I mean, they're not gonna do anything. If you stay within a reason, they're not horrible. There's other creatures that are more hostile that I definitely would not just go mining around. But these are just big, friendly creatures. They're not. Like, would have to do something to piss them off. See, watch. In fact, it might even indicate him as friendly. I mean, not like indicate. I'll show you what I mean. Things have way different hostility ratings. Like, everybody knows if I was anywhere near an Aatrox or something like that, like, we'd be like, nah, he's not. But they're just not aggressively mean. And so, oh, it doesn't say the aggression levels on them. I thought at one point it said how aggressive they are. Maybe they don't anymore. It's just not a high aggression animal. If I picked a fight with it, though, it would throw some hits at me, for sure. Now these dudes, they would aggress me. See that dude? He would want to kill me. So we'll not go so close to them. That's how you get killed right there. Those guys would be shooting me up. Same with the Skynet bots, to be honest. Okay, so there's the other mission we wanted. And we need this because we need this for crafting the guns. That's really important. These guys are jacking me up, you guys. I'm not going to piss them off. Just gonna be honest. I don't feel I'm armored for them. I don't feel I'm at par for them. They'd be nice target practice, but for them, and so we avoid them. There are some just really good huntable creatures on this planet, though. I think I would like to get a group of people together to actually take these guys out. Because I'm not really sure what they drop. What is up here? Are we hearing robots up here too? It's important to know what's actually aggressive. Especially if you're trying to mine. Overall, we're doing pretty good on this run, though. This stuff isn't high value, but we're just doing consistently well. And so, which is enough to keep you in the game, right? Okay, I'm going to come up here. I'm not really remembering. I think this might be Skynet bots up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, these guys, they're aggressive. Those guys will want to kill me for just boredom. And I can take about a 16th level one. I honestly don't know if it's more common. I feel it's pretty common on this. Ooh. Okay. So this is where we make a smart decision and don't just run down in there. I feel Belcar is pretty common on this planet. Um, but here's the deal. This strip has different materials than down here. Like, well, every planet's like that. So basically, you guys get it. That I feel Belcar is pretty common through this strip onto here, and I can't remember which material it is that is in the daily mission stuff that is towards the north, right through here. And then one of them's down in this zone, just so you guys know. But Belcar seems pretty common on this planet. And this ridge is a good mining ridge, by the way. You've got these storm dudes over here, the vortexes. Yeah, those guys. You don't want to piss them off, but they're pretty chill out. You know, like they're not that aggressive. That's not a good one, but getting a lot of crude oil. So I've done this beach before too, and I did pretty well, including I've had a global over by that complex right there. I don't remember what it was, but I was super psyched about it. It was a long time ago when I was new, and I was like, ah. You know, when you're brand new and anything happens, you're just like, this is the greatest thing in the world. And then years later, you still remember a random global. Such an excellent planet, by the way. Says right off this. It is. It just, when you're new, just everything is just a profound new experience. Builds memories. It's very fun. Definitely. Some of the funnest actual, like, weird things I've done are in this game. And I played a lot of games. But this game just has some, just, I don't know. It's very interesting. Especially some of the instances and stuff like that. If you have a good group of friends and stuff, they need more instances in this game. Much more social stuff. But for just being able to straight explore, this game is ridiculous. Look right here. And we're dropping deep, deep, so being up on here, not a bad deal. So yeah, right down in there, I hit a global once. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I should go off of that ledge, so I'm gonna summon this to me. Also, if you didn't know you can summon those to you, it's very important to know that. When I was brand new, I didn't know you could summon those to me, and I got a uh, a hit right off the bat at Nia's place when Nia's place used to be a popular sweating place. And it was just slightly inaccessible to me because it was in a weird place. And I gave up on getting it. I like literally didn't understand the game well enough, and I just thought, oh, I can't get that. And like a moron, I didn't know you could summon, and I didn't ask anybody. There were like lots of people I should have just asked. But you know how it goes when you're like awkwardly embarrassed to the fact of being a noob. And so then like you just mess yourself over because you don't want to ask. And so it happens. And now I'm traumatized. I'm just joking. I'm not traumatized, but that did really happen. I really like the view of this place. Down there in that little creepy place too, that's a good place to mine, by the way. I think it's PvP though. Not all the way sure. Either, no, that one's PvP for sure. So who's this guy? A Duster Adept. I don't know if he's going to want to fight with us. I'm going to just kill him real quick. Or he'll kick our butt. I kind of think that's cool, though. These guys drop some stuff, too, by the way. These little dusters. Oh, see, this is the first one I've killed since they've codexed this planet. That's how long it's been. I've been here since codex. But I obviously hadn't hunted any of those guys. Those guys are excellent, by the way. There's somebody else, like oh, I can mine here for sure. The Z somethings, the little lizard dudes that have fire all over them. I like hunting them. They're pretty good to hunt. Not the high level ones, obviously. Perspectively, okay, guys. I'm gonna get this at an angle. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna see. Then we're gonna mine over to that little city. I'm pretty sure one of these is PvP, but it's not like PvP lootable. So it's. What's add dot dot dot? Oh. Somehow in my mind, when it takes a second to click through, I always prepare myself for a global. I know that's not realistically how it's going to happen, but mentally, absolutely look forward to the global every time. Did you guys hear that weird sound? I'm not sure what kind of creature's around that's making that sound. But we needed crap tons of this, so. Almost to hit 2,000 survey. Well, 1,900 survey. I was giving myself. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So, in here, people don't mind these things for some reason. And yet, there's going to be stuff in here. Okay, now I'm going to have to figure out where that other is. So we're getting tons of this, obviously, right? Let me see if this will actually detect for it. Oh, no. No, but we can see it anyway. So that's more blue crystal. Are you guys hearing that? Does that not make you think that something's going to come kill me? Did they add some creature in here? I'm just saying. They added mechs to this planet, like like a mob. I like that. I like it when they add new things to planets. They need to add harvestable trees, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go down this alleyway. Let's hope we don't get ourselves killed. I'm not sure if I actually... Right, Fallout does get me. Like, I'm always getting myself killed in that game. And so then in every game, I'm prepared to be ambushed from the side. In fact, when I got raided, I actually was like, because it kind of shocked me and I was not prepared for it. Fallout does get to you. Yeah, I've got a lot of hours into it. And they're coming out with a game that's like the equivalent of Fallout. And, well, it's in space. It's Fallout in space. It's going to come out soon. It's not called Fallout in space. It's called Starfields. And so when Starfields comes out, I'll stream the crap out of it, to be honest. And so it's like it comes out on 11/11, and I'll keep streaming Entropia and I'll be streaming Starfield, and I'll probably stream much less of pretty much everything else. Like, as in, like, it'll probably be Entropia and Starfield. But I will have finished out my guy, at least in this last playthrough, on Fallout for sure by then. And maybe even another playthrough, who knows. But Starfield is basically the equivalent of a massive like builder. It's a single playthrough. It's not like this. It's not an open world in the same capacity. But it's like if you took a space adventure game and merged it with like the equivalent of Fallout. And so that should be exciting. Plus, I won't know every detail of the game, so it won't be so unfair. Because on Fallout, I kind of have a clue what's around the next corner in a lot of locations, and I won't have a clue. Like, which honestly makes games so fun for a second. I mean, games are fun when you're really good at them, but when you literally the unknown in a game is absolutely profound. That's why I actually think that they need more instances and stuff like in this game because there should be like many more locations that give some kind of sense of foreboding. And so, to me, I think they need more instances, especially ones that go deep into the ground. Like, and have a chance of something that will actually kill you, things that you probably should have to avoid and stuff. But overall, this game's freaking epic as heck, so don't have any real complaints. I just would like them to add a sense of foreboding to space outside of, hey, you could get shot down by a pirate. And there should be some, I don't know. I would really like to see some kind of like a KR, like some kind of ruined civilization in which like you could make it down so far, like a progressively hard thing, but where it wasn't necessarily guaranteed what was going to be around the next corner. In which then there'd be a little bit more of a. Of course, when you first start playing this game, there's a sense of foreboding traveling anywhere because everything will kill you. I remember trying to sneak places and hoping to God that something didn't just kill me. And I remember having to have people fly me around places because I was totally new and didn't actually have a clue where I was going. Okay, so these are 30-second level. Pretty sure that they're not aggressive either, but we'll know in a second, right? Let me see. Nah, he's not going after me. So these guys are not aggressive either. I mean, that doesn't mean they won't attack at all, but obviously if these guys were high aggro, they'd be jacking me up right now, right? Thank you very much. I'm getting a little more crude oil than I wanted. This little island. There's a part to one of the vehicles on that island, by the way, you guys. I don't remember which vehicle, but it's definitely one of them. Okay, I'm mining up this direction because we're trying to make it to that little, like... Ooh, see that he's on that one. That seems a little pushing it. I would probably have to kill him, you guys, just so you guys know. Not intentional. They're really slow. There's a chance I have to put on, like, different armor for a second. I don't know. This is really stocked. How big was this? That's a 3. Okay. Got a considerable amount of oil. That's gonna fly me back and forth for a second. I'll probably put that in our vehicles. Okay, so that's the city we're trying to make it to. I always check to see if they've added anything harvestable. I know it would be in the patch notes and stuff, but I really would like them to put harvestable trees somewhere on this planet. It's like one of the best ways to skill certain things. Okay, so see these tide claws right here? This is what the ones you want to kill. And I don't remember if they're the ones that are way fast or not. I'm pretty sure they're not fast. Let me look at this. I'm going to make sure that we have plenty of room. Because once these guys get on you, they hit frick hard. But in all honesty, they're so slow. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that we can just throw stuff at, move away from, throw stuff at, move away from. I know it sounds kind of cheap, but... And I've killed stuff like that before with a Slipnir too, where I just like had a Slipnir, drew one. Let's check. Oh yeah, I've died come back, but these guys don't run as fast as you. Watch. And they don't regenerate well either. Oh no, he got stuck on something. We gotta get him off that. Okay, I'm gonna just get some space off of him. But this is what's fascinating about these guys aren't fast enough to actually... Oh, he got me finally. I must have took a bad turn. Okay, ready? We're gonna have to... I took a bad turn. I don't have speed run, but that was sloppy as crap of me anyway. Let me wait till my movement's not blocked. I know, right? I will have to come back. So, normally, you can outrun them. I made a bad choice and tried to cut across to them. I am weighted. Oh, that's a good point. Let me get rid of the weightedness. Let's check that. I didn't even think of the weighted part. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay, so we have our death point. I was wondering why he got me. I'm like, he shouldn't be able to catch me. And then he's all like, getting me. Hold on one second. Let's get rid of this stuff. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of everything. I'm glad you brought that up. I was wondering what the crap, right? Now we're not weighted. Hold on one second. It's little things like that that can catch you off guard. That's so handy, by the way. Right there, you think? I was not understanding how he was catching me at all. Okay. Now we're better off. And this is going to seem cheap. In a second, I'm going to turn around, run down here. Of course, she's in a bad spot. We should be way faster than him now. Let me double check. Make sure we're actually gaining away from him. Yeah, I didn't even think about the whole, hey, do you have your stuff full? Are you actually going to outrun him? I'm glad you actually said something because I was not understanding how this guy was catching us at all. And I had not thought about the hey. Oh, I could use my hammer to run away from him faster. That's actually a good point. Okay, just want to get him down here. Are those vortexes over there? I think so. See, last time right there, he intercepted us, remember? And that's how he got us. This is definitely not efficient, though. Whew. Yeah, that's what it was. The overloading thing for sure. Man, little things like that. So this guy's way out of my zone, though. I shouldn't be messing with him. But you can do some cheap crap to kill these guys. Have to run this way again. I think we almost got him. Let's hope he's not rude and decides to not be kind on loot. There's a chance he's rude. I think right here, probably. Oh, he's not as far as... Thought he was further back than that for some reason. I don't know what that sound was, but it made me think I was literally in trouble there for a second. I was like, ah. See how angry and big he is, though? We're gonna need more distance. Maybe a whole clicky click thing. Boom. Okay, so that was rough. We did get a rank in Tide Claw, so that was good at least. That's not how we'll do that next time. We'll keep it to our actual level, you know. Man, I always struggle so hard on decisions on that. Okay, so that is how to cheap hunt those. And the only reason you can do that is because they're so freaking slow. And obviously you guys don't want to be all like overweight at all because we saw how that went. Oh, look at this. I think we did really good on K-Site though. How much of this did I get? Oh, we dropped off most of it. Where are all these growls coming from? Don't even know. So we won't just be grabbing 50 something level crabs randomly. But, so here's the deal. Do you know that there's an acceleration chip too? And I haven't seen like them floating around, but I do know that there are acceleration chips. And so, in all honesty, there might be a few creatures that you can just hunt that way if you had that. But I don't know. What's down in there? Sorry, I'm just kind of curious what's over here. 19th level dusters. Pretty sure this is PvP 2. Looks like I go under that building. And here's our yellow crystals for that mission. We just really knocked out some mining missions. So I needed yellow crystals for a whole bunch of things though, so that's kind of a blessing. Don't you think that there should be some instances in here though? Like some little places that have special loot of some kind? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what's making that noise. So good concentration of yellow crystals in here. Show you where this is. That's always going to be one of the easy dailies to knock out. They for sure need to have some instances or something in here. This is going to be one of those, hey, I have to summon this. Okay, so beryllium. At least it's worth something. I don't remember what we used that for, but okay. Such an interesting place. Kind of sounds like I'm going to run into something here. So there's more beryllium. So in here, we've got beryllium and we've got that yellow crystal so far. I wonder what beryllium's used for actually. Oh, and jelly crit. Okay. I would say we did pretty freaking well there. It's always nice to get a global, but I'm not seeing us getting one this time, but I was kind of hoping. This is pretty good though. Look at that. That's actually been a solid amount. So we've done well on this run. Definitely a little better than I would have thought. Like the amount of drops we had where we actually confirmed something instead of like not hitting anything was just nice. I don't think that this is being heavily mined. So there's the down pig right there, by the way, if you guys are looking for that. Okay, Listerium's not really that exciting of a thing, but it's better than getting nothing, right? So we can't complain at all. It keeps on sounding like we're taking a hit from some. I mean, a like an impact hit, not like a. I don't know where to go with that, but hold on 1 second. I'm gonna zap us back somewhere real quick. That teleportation chip, I'm gonna say, has probably been one of the handiest things in the game. Besides the regeneration part. Like a ring that regenerates you, super handy. Teleporting, super handy. Okay, so we're going to come back here. We're going to collect our mining missions. It's the same exact place that we legit just got, well, earlier collected the manufacture weapons mission and the tailoring missions. Where they're going. See, they're collecting manufacturing missions. I don't know them, but interesting. Boom. So we just got all that. I'll show you what we got for that. Obviously, we've got some prospecting, some mining, some more prospecting, and some more mining. And we didn't even get all of them. I mean, like, it would have been increasingly complex to get the rest because we would have had to go to specific locations from there. But if overall you see what I mean, like, it's excellently easy to do the dailies on this planet. They cover a variety of stuff. The mining stuff is. I did not get any iridium at all. Um, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I normally get down by those robots that are down here. But I'm not sure. I haven't. I honestly haven't mined Cyrene for a long enough time that I don't remember where everything is again. So over the next several weeks, I'm going to actually mine the crap out of it, explore the crap out of it. In fact, at one point, just so you guys know, this volcano here did not have volcano lava in it, right? So what happened is this volcano used to be where you could get Cyrenium, right? And so once every great while, I would fly over to this volcano, and down in the bottom of that caldera, I would mine, and I would get Cyrenium, and it would have a really good markup. So I'm pretty sure Cyrenium's still in this area, but this is lootable PvP. You can't just be dumb about that, just so you guys know. I mean, like, so I am going to show you why we're doing some of this gathering up stuff, though, real quick, because this is going to be important. We're going to be doing a giant run of Techno Gizmos. I've got enough set up to do 1,000 Techno Gizmo one run, and then we'll just keep going up. As you can see, I have enough materials that we should be able to do a very large amount of gizmo running. I'm hoping that we can pop. Honestly, I would like to see tier 4, tier 5, or tier 6. Some kind of Cyrenian weapon that somebody else doesn't necessarily have for making. That's not necessarily going to happen, but the fact that we're going to run about 1,000 clicky clicks in each category, the likelihood is pretty high. And so we'll probably start off honestly with gesture runs, and then overall we'll get through all the technismos and stuff like that. Real quick, I am going to make sure to find somebody else that is actually doing Entropia Universe before I transition off. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out and being epic, and peace and very best wishes.